Who's your person?
My person is Miles Davis.
Why Miles Davis?
For a particular reason, and it has nothing to do with his personal character.
He was a horrible man by all accounts.
I know he could be incredibly arrogant and not audience-friendly in that respect, but the genius that drew me in when I was getting to know his music was that he constantly changed. There are so many musicians who, burst on the scene doing whatever their genre is, and then they do that for the rest of their lives. He changed music 5 times.
If someone is a bad person, should that affect the way we hear his music? Did that affect the way you hear his music?
It's a conflict, I think, because people live in the real world and live outside their art, and I think we can appreciate the contradiction and dismiss it or not dismiss it, and accept it as a set of difficult questions.
So, Brian, where's your place?
My place is our alma mater, the State University of New York at Albany. They were, recruiting students to come join the radio station by doing a little DJ show there, and I kind of sat up in my chair, said, "You mean a regular person can do this? Cool. I can just walk in and they want me to come and train to be on the radio?" And that's kind of how I started being on the radio. I got a music job not that long after college up in Albany, music DJ job. So I had a weekday shift playing records, and they said, "You have to do something on the weekend, a weekend shift." I said, "Well, can I come in just like late Sunday night and open the phones?" And to my shock, they said yes. And the reason was that in those days, radio stations needed public affairs credit with the FCC. To me, it was, holy cow, I get to do a talk show.
What's your thing?
Here's my thing. Does anybody even recognize this from a box? Tape. Inside the box is a 7-inch reel of tape. My father was an electrical engineer, so he showed me how to hook up with alligator clips my little clock radio to the tape recorder, and I was recording songs off the radio and making my own mixtapes, though nobody called them mixtapes yet. So one might have predicted at that point that I might wind up going into media.
As you chart these technological changes, do they reflect themselves in the quality of the work?
Well, podcasts, for the same reason as the internet, opened up a wide, wide world of high quality. Anybody can make a podcast, and if they can successfully distribute it, it can become a hit. Even though I was a radio professional, I loved the fact that there could be more voices from people who are not professionals in the field. I mean, maybe that's one of the reasons I was drawn to do a call-in show in the first place.
I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about how you honed the skills in making sure callers don't go off the rails.
One of the dirty little secrets, don't tell anybody, is if somebody is prattling on, as soon as they take a breath, I can put them on hold and nobody will know.